It's Re-Up Alex.
It's your boy B-Mo.
Man, go Chris TOB.
It's the Re-Up Podcast. This is a really special episode. We always try to do DC culture justice, especially when it comes to go-go, whether somebody is familiar with the genre or not. That's something that's very important to us. So we got Chris from TOB, young legend. And this is a very, very special episode because we got some deep stories of the origins of TOB, some things about go-go and how it kind of came together within the early 2000s era that a lot of people haven't heard before. And for people who are outside of DC, this is a really, really good look into what this genre, this resistance genre of go-go music means, how it makes people feel, where it came from, where it's going. Really excited. Yeah, thanks for coming through.
Of the premier go-go band in Washington, D.C., Chocolate City still. We got my man Chris from TOB, man. What's up, man?
What's up?
How you feel, man?
I'm good. I feel good right now.
Wow. My man was telling me a second ago. He said, Alex, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. My man was actually telling me a second ago. He said, I think TOB might be the new Backyard Man. How you feel about that?
Wasn't me.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
You want to know how I feel about
How you feel about
that?
that? They said like, TOB,
All right,
when
look,
it comes to like the representation of what go-go is, when people think about go-go, when brands come to the city and they talking about, oh, what's the go-go sound? It used to be Backyard, no disrespect to Backyard, but now they're saying it's evolving, and now that's TOB. Now, and I want to know your thoughts, brother.
Well, I think that's, if somebody says that, that's more of, how can I say, that's more of, in a sense, a compliment to say that we're like in the same breath as Backyard.
Yeah.
Because they did it longer and they've been doing it longer than TOB. And that's one of the people that I've really, growing up as a kid in Washington, D.C., like how everybody give you stories about Chuck Brown and Benny and Funk and
Right.
Sugar Bear and Bugs from Junkyard and Polo from TCB. That's one of the people other than like Polo from TCB that I can honestly say like that's my generation's Chuck Brown, Big G.
Oh, wow.
So for me, I don't like it's to me. Like I tell people nowadays, I used to get wrapped up in opinions and this and that growing up, but now I just know that it's opinions. It's all opinions. It's all opinionated. It's all based on how you feel and what you see and what you perceive the go-go scene to be, or what you perceive the voice of the city or the sound of the city. Because I mean, I know we've been doing go-go for going on 21 years now.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? So
Congrats.
I don't really get caught up into like
The opinions.
I guess like people and they personal heights, because somebody could feel one way this day and 6 months down the line they'll feel different. So it's like all I do is just try to be the best version of me.
So okay. So if that's the case, then how do you define the best version of you? How do you define the best version of TOB? How do you define the best versions of go-go? If it's not the opinions of other people, like how do you create that standard?
Well, me, I try to get caught up in all that stuff because I think that would distract me from ultimately doing what I want to do. And it's like worrying about, I guess, other people's opinions. But you're supposed to worry about people's opinions. It's good to know people's opinions, but do I worry and do I buy into people's opinions? No, because people going to have an opinion whether you like it or not. So
very true.
So for me, I feel like the best version of TOB or the best version of myself is what am I doing to push the people around me to be better versions of themselves as the leader? Because I'm a leader.
Right.
And when you're a leader, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing to lead by example? Whether that's being the first one there at practice, whether that's being the first one at the show, whether just always just being there and always being proactive, always, trying to do other things to put the troops in position, because that's what leaders do. I just think about what do I do and how am I being the best version of myself to push others that's around me, meaning my band, because I'm nothing without the band. I could get up there and huff and puff and sing and shout. But if the band ain't playing with me, if my brother's not up there with me on the mic, it's nothing. It's a band.
Yeah.
It's a band full of people that when we come together, we collab and we as one and we perform.
Yeah,
right?
that's TOB.
So that's TOB. So if I'm not doing that, then I'm not. That's not the better version of myself, because at the end of the day, I'm the leader. So and then like for people that say stuff like that, I don't get me wrong, I take the compliments because I take the grain with the salt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the grain with the salt. I'm gonna take the positive and I'm gonna take the negative, even if I don't want to hear the negative.
Yeah.
I hear the negative, but I always look at it as a positive in the negative.
There's always a positive.
yeah, right,
side.
right,
Yeah,
of
There's
course.
always a positive and a negative.
No, 100%.
Like I can take something that somebody negative said and something positive will come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Whether what they were saying was true or false. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
No,
but a lot of people feel like that because we've been doing it for a long time. And
21 years.
And look,
It's
I guess
crazy.
that's just like our fans, the people that
Right.
fuck with TOB. Like, cause it's people that don't even come out to the go-go no more and they feel like that. They not even
true.
They not even on the go-go scene. Like they not even in the go-go, but they feel like that because of what they see. Now something about TOB up in timeline, in the back of their mind, the perception is TOB is working.
Right.
Yeah.
They out
Regardless
here.
whether they
out
see
here.
it,
Right.
whether they right there and they witness it, but they got on the internet and they got on their own and they scrolled on their timeline and they saying some shit like,
Right.
damn, this motherfucker's everywhere. So I don't know. I take the grain with the salt. When people say
You
stuff
thinking,
like that,
you thinking like the 21 years that y'all have been performing, like that has kind of changed. It didn't used to be you had to be seen all the time. Was that something y'all had to adjust to? Is that something that's just natural because as y'all grew up, technology grew up too?
so look, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
We was blessed to come out before social media,
Yeah.
and we was blessed to be around when social media
Yeah.
hit. So there again, it's another situation where I take the good with the bad, the grain with the salt. Because hear me out.
Now, I'm
If you
here.
look at go-go, in the nutshell right now, from let's just say from the time go-go started up until 2007 when YouTube came out. Other than VHS tapes, what documentation do go-go
Chris!
people have? Hear me out. We came out before, so we came
Right.
out in 2004.
Yeah.
YouTube came out in 2007.
Yeah.
So we might have missed
A year.
We might have missed 1 year.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
everything was still being recorded.
Yeah.
So then when YouTube hit, they start converting it over to YouTube.
Yeah.
So a lot of things from TOB got exposed on YouTube, and I'm blessed and thankful
Yeah.
to come out in the era and the time that we
No,
came out.
exactly.
Because like you gotta think, it's a lot of bands right now to this day. They got VHS tapes and they're trying to figure out how can they convert it over so it can be crystal clear, and they can't really do it now because it's not compatible. So it's like I'm blessed to be in that era that we came out 3 years before YouTube came out. So then every year I always tell people this, I have documentation about TOB every year except for 1 year, maybe 2004. That's maybe the only year that they don't have on documentation on record. That was that was our first year.
Right.
That was our first show. So, but from 2005 to now, I have everything documented. And thank God for YouTube. Thank God for Soulja Boy making YouTube what it is.
Thanks, though.
YouTube is now a streaming website that you can make money off of. So it's like I'm just blessed to be living in those times where it just can't. Like I can honestly say I'm older than YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So-
one of the first criticisms I heard about Go-Go when I was coming in the city in 07 is that Go-Go didn't have enough exports. There wasn't enough ways to like get music, Go-Go music from shows to somebody from like Connecticut or Missouri or Mississippi. Unless and then they had the joint the Metro, it wasn't the Metro PCS back then, but then they had the shop next to the Metro PCS that sold all the CDs.
At PA Palace. Shout out to my man PA Pat. And I used to go down there and sell PA Pat when yes, I'm gonna tell y'all, he used to pay the bands. The bands used to go to him.
Oh,
and
really?
Give him multiple CDs and he would pay the bands. And of course he would make double the profit because
he gave you something, though.
He's the distributor. But at the same time, he paid the bands. And this I remember vividly because when my management used to take me that was like one of my first side hustles from go-go ever. That was like my only side hustle in go-go, like on the side making, like I could have did it myself, but it was more convenient and more lucrative for me to sell it to him. And he had 3 different locations. He had the one in Forestville, he had one in Capitol Plaza, when then Capitol Plaza closed down, but then he had two locations. He had one in Forestville and one in Iverson Mall.
Yeah.
And I used to go down there, then to the point where I got older, you know what I'm saying, switch management, and I started really managing the band. My man Rod that managed the band now.
Shout out Rod.
Shout out my man Rod. He been managing us since we was 19. Mind you, we started when we was like 13. So
that's crazy.
So like when we met him, he taught me business and stuff. So that was one of my hustles. Like because of my old management got me hip. So then when they stopped managing us, I just kept it going. But to the point till one day I went down there and he was just like, man, I can't give you no money, Chris. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my man P.A. Pat, because P.A. Pat was one of those ones in go-go in early 2000 that was pushing the culture. And a lot of people don't really give him his flowers and talk about and talk about like the impact he made on go-go, because I remember when a certain point in time where everybody went to PA Palace to go buy CDs, and it was like your favorite bands. Like if you was a person that loved go-go in that early, let's just say for me personally, from like 04 to like I say early 2012, 2013, if you wanted a go-go CD, you would go
to Pat
until the streaming things came about, and then it's like,
so you saying streaming fucked Pat up?
Yeah.
Oh,
that fucked him up.
Pat still with us? He still with us?
Yeah, he still got PA Palace, the website.
Okay.
He got PA Palace, the website. But I'm saying we live in different times now. The times that Pat really served like when he served his purpose to me was when we was in the CD era. Let's just think about it. Nowadays, from 2010, maybe 11 up to now, they stopped putting CD players in cars.
Right.
Everything is USB. That's the streaming era. Yeah. People don't know that that's a part of the streaming era. They took that out of cars.
No, they took it out of cars.
They don't want you to buy CDs.
Exactly.
Right. They want you to plug your phone up and
Bluetooth that joint.
Exactly.
Stream.
Why you think you can see Apple Music and all the apps? Apple CarPlay. Come on, man. We living in the streaming media era. So yeah, shout out to P.A. Pat, because he was one of the ones that was pushing the culture before, like he was the go-go database. If it's anybody in go-go that has the go-go archive, my man P.A. Pat has the go-go archive. And everybody in go-go knows that. It's a lot of other people like my man Woody Woods. He helped push the culture.
Darren X.
He more Darren X. Woody Woods more up to date with like how he do his stuff. He still got CDs if you're an old school person with a CD player, but he got USBs. He's selling USBs. So he's kind of like pushing. He's like the new PA Palace, if you ask me, because you can go to a store and buy a USB with your favorite go-go songs on it. And he'll put it on it for you. So, you know what I'm saying? He's helping pushing the culture too. But before him, when I was growing up, it was PA Palace, because everybody went to PA Palace. If you wanted that new Backyard, if you wanted that new TCB, you wanted that new ABM, you wanted that new Impressions, you wanted that new Reaction, you wanted that new Junkyard, you wanted that new Chuck Brown, you wanted that old Chuck Brown, you wanted the old TCB, you wanted that old anything. You go to PA Palace and the shit was in a glass. It's like a see-through glass, like how they got jewelry in the store. They had like DVDs, like you got certain artists in go-go that was rapping back then. And that was an outlet to put your music in, because our people was gonna go in there and support. They see their own people in there on the wall and on the little cover art and on the wall. They gonna support. Shout out to PA Pat. PA Pat was pushing the culture 20 years ago, and like
him paying y'all is crazy.
Nah, he paid.
That's real.
Well, look,
that's real.
Look, I don't want to get on here and bluff, but I know every time I went to go see PA Pat, he always paid me for our CDs, and I respect that.
Yeah, that's love.
Yeah,
I respect that's love.
Yeah,
I respect that.
So a question I had was, you getting into go-go music, was that something that you decided to do, or was that like kind of like a legacy of it? It was just a path that you went on through just being in music and trying to, do your thing.
So I always say this, I always start with this. So my family, like, it's like, we like church people, like, church, everybody, all black families, you had to go to church. You had to go to church when you was a kid.
What church they went to?
I went to Walker Memorial Baptist Church on U Street, on 13th and U Street, right up northwest uptown.
Oh yeah.
Right there on U Street by Valero's right there, and then you walk out of Valero's and walk 2-3 blocks up the street, the church is literally right there.
Yeah.
Long story short, when I was a kid, of course, we was in the choir, but nobody taught me my brother how to sing.
Okay.
Like it's just running our family type stuff.
Oh,
So,
y'all was just singing. Ain't nobody teach you. You just singing.
like my mother made us go to church because we knew how to sing.
Yeah,
If we didn't want to go to church like every day, every week, like you know what I'm saying. But when we got older, of course we stopped going because we was into music. But for the band, I think the band, of course, living in Washington D.C., of course, growing up in D.C., listening to go-go on the radio, of course, having an older sibling that listen to go-go, so everything he listening to, we share a room. So everything he listening to, he listening to, I'm listening to.
Of course.
So he get the new TCB or the new Raw Image or the new UCB or the new whatever band that came out, and we listen to the radio. Like we love music. My family is musical, so we love music. My brother always played the music. When I was young growing up, he used to play the radio. Like we'd play the radio. Like we'd go to sleep to the radio. Like
Right. Yep. I remember.
You know what I'm saying? That's most black families. Most black people do that. Like we go to sleep listening to the radio. So I knew about all the songs, the R&B songs, the rap songs. I just knew a lot of stuff because I got an older brother that's 4 years older than me in age. So but then when he a teenager, I'm still a little kid, but I know more stuff than the average kid person my age because my brother. So my brother had a band. He started a little band. It ain't really work. Then he went to go play with 3DB, Third Dimension Band.
Okay.
So now, not only do I got an older brother that's hipping me to all the go-go songs and like just everything. You know, you got an older brother, you getting hip to everything. You getting hip to life. You getting hip to everything.
Right.
So, fast forward time, he played with 3DB. He started singing with them. Then, you know, now I'm the little brother, but my brother coming in the house, he coming in late at night. Next day, he playing the CD. Or he listening to his band. Or he still listening to other bands. Like, just still listening to go-go. So then, that made me want to be in the band. No funny. That made me want to be your brother in the band. Like, dang. Everywhere I go at, people used to be like, dang. I know you, man. You man, you eat little brother, man. I just be like, dang, son, everybody know my brother though. Everybody try to do my brother though back in the day though. I'm like, dang. So that job made me want to be in the band. Fast forward time, Birdie Backus Middle School. I meet Meaty. That's my man, one of my partners. One of my childhood friends. I've been knowing him since we was. When I first met him, it's crazy because when I first met him, we didn't meet each other on no go-go shit. We met each other on some like, hey, what's up with you? Hey, what's up? What's your name? What's your name?
On some kid shit.
I was on the first day of school. We get on the bus together. Right, you know, DC kids be riding the Metro bus.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Station. We at Rolling Station. We get on the joint. I ain't gonna put our business out there, but we was the same age on the same shit, and we was in the same grade.
Right.
But we wasn't supposed to been in that grade.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
Oh, y'all got skipped ahead. I got you, Chris. I got you. Yeah.
So, fast forward time, we had the music room. You know, DC Public Schools was always big on marching band and music room, and that's an elective class that you had to take. So, of course, me, you know me, I hate school, but I love music.
Right.
So, band room, Mr. Laws, he used to let us play. We used to just go in there, bang on the joint, bang, bang, like we in the go-go band.
Right.
But this marching band shit on the quad and shit, we in there cranking. Then me and my friends, God rest my man Zoso, me and my friends, when we used to go to school or when we leaving school or anytime we on the bus, we used to be at the back of the bus banging on the bus like we in the band, hitting everybody.
Exactly.
Shit. So we always had it in us, but we just ain't really take it seriously till we went to school. Once we went to school, Mr. Laws used to let us go in the band room at lunchtime, boo by bip. Then after that we swore we was already a go-go band. We got a band. We in middle school though. Right. Middle school though.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
Fast forward time. Man, I could be all day talking about this shit.
No, we want to hear it. That's why we got you.
You got it.
So time went by. I think it was that summer, 7th grade year. That summer went past or whatever, and then we started really. All right, so it was like during the school year, we was playing around in the school, but then in the summer, we was like, man, shit, we about to start practicing. Then if anybody know go-go, you know what I'm saying, my upbringing and go-go is Northwest, Uptown.
I got you.
Northwest. Everything I did
Uptown.
was Uptown. So everybody know Uptown is like, to me, they say, you know, they might be mad, I might ruffle a little feathers, but for me and my generation, Uptown was the mecca of go-go for me because we started in house party. We started in a house party era.
Oh, okay.
Most go-go bands Uptown started, like every go-go band I know that started Uptown, they started in the house party era.
Yeah, okay.
In somebody's basement. And TOB, we started in the garage in somebody's basement, and the first show we ever had was in somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even called TOB. We was called After Dark Band. So that led to us switching the name, moving a couple of pieces around, then we came up with the name TOB, and then henceforth, that's what it was. After that, we was practicing. Then we was after dark, and then we came back to school. That ain't really work, so then we changed. And one of my homies came up and was like, y'all should be called Taking Over Band.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we was gonna be called something else, like True Emotion Band or some shit like that. And that shit just didn't sound right. But my man was like, bruh, I got it. I got a name for y'all. He was like, what? Takeover Band. I was like, man, that me and my man Boogie. Shout out to my man Asa. Young Gleesh, y'all know him as Young Gleesh.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's a DC local legend, like with Go-Go. Me and him started TOB. Me and him started it.
Really? I ain't
that.
heard Gleesh in a minute.
Yeah, but that's me and him. We started TOB. Shout out my boy. That's my boy. I love him to death.
Yeah.
He ain't in the band no more, but he always here. Guess what? We started it. Mm-hmm. He was with me from day one. Like, I remember walking to practice with equipment, and I'm gonna tell y'all. So look, I got finished telling y'all. Like, I got off track, but I gotta give a shout out to my man Gleesh, because that's the ever founding member of TOB.
Takeover, man.
That's Because Gleesh has a good rap career.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, like, that name rung a bell. So then fast forward time, we moved a couple of people around, because he was like, yeah, I want to be in the band, but I don't want to be in the band with this person. I moved a couple of people around. Then we got the other people, and then we was practicing in the garage. So we started in my grandmother's basement, but she got tired of us. I mean, her garage, she had like a little mini garage, and she got tired of us, so she kicked us out. Then we went like 2, 3, 4 blocks up the street, because, you know, everybody, Northwest is all on top of each other. So everybody, all right, this person live right here, our man live up the street, and our other man live, and their cousin live around the corner. So it's just they be big ass families uptown. Yeah. So she kicked us out the garage. We went to my other man garage, and then we was just practicing. But we had like old ass equipment, and we ain't had no real timbales and shit.
Yeah.
So one day during the summertime, I was like, y'all, we need some equipment. And we had karaoke mics. So we had 4 karaoke machines.
Yeah.
And we got the karaoke mics. And that was the mics.
Yeah,
that was the mics.
Yeah.
And look, we used to record tapes and all that. We were so ingenious with it.
Yeah.
We had it. Can I cuss?
Go ahead.
We had it nigga rigged.
Of course.
Like, we used to have, one day we had like 6 or 7 karaoke machines. A few for the mics, and a few for the bass drum, and some for the timbales.
That's crazy.
So we had everything rigged up.
Yeah.
We used to record our practices. A lot of you know, if anybody know me, they know I'm not lying. A lot of my homies that was there from day one, they'll tell you, we used to record our practices in the garage. But then we got tired of that, and I was like, dog, we need some real equipment. Because then we started going to go-go's. We started really going like to the go-go's and saying like, man, we don't even be playing on the real stuff. We be playing on some bogus shit. So boom, we went to Bacchus one Sunday. Not Sunday, it was one like Thursday or Friday afternoon in the evening time. Like, no, matter of fact, evening. And the school, you know, during the summer, the schools are still open. Yeah. The janitors are doing work. The schools are closed, but the janitors are still in there. Mostly all the doors are open. So we snuck through a side door. We ran right into the janitor, and he was like, hey, what y'all doing here? We say, we got practice, school about to start up, and the music teacher want us to get the equipment. Whole time it wasn't no music teacher. They took the music, you know what I'm saying? They fired the
Yeah.
He let us in there. We got up in there and took everything. I'm talking, we took everything. I'm saying we took everything, fool. But you know, as black people, what you think happened? And we got away. But what you think happened? What do people do when they do something one time and they get away with it?
Oh, they try to do it again.
Our dumbasses went back and tried to do it again. And look, we did it again, right? And got away. Boom, fast forward time, I'm already on suspension for some other shit. Yeah, the person you see today, I'm not the person that I once was. So let's go ahead and get that out the way. So
you're good.
I'm already suspended for something else. I'm in the house. I'm on suspension for some other shit that I did, and I'm facing expulsion and all that already.
Yeah. Already. School year just started, by the way.
Yeah, school year just started, because imagine we did it. We did it before. We did it like when school was out.
Right.
Yeah.
So, mind you, but the second time we did it when school was in.
Right.
So that's why we got caught.
Of course, that's why you got caught.
No, but that's not the real reason why we got caught. And I ain't gonna put out there why, because me and my homies, we always laugh about this. But so when I'm on suspension, I'm asleep. My mother told me come downstairs. I come downstairs. She like, you going to jail? I'm like, what? I'm going to jail. She like, they said you stole over $10,000 worth of music stuff at the school. So now I'm like, oh shit. You know, you get know that feeling you get when you on a roller coaster and you go down.
Yeah, that drop.
I had that because I know I got the equipment.
Yeah.
I know I got the equipment. But it's just not at my house. It's in the garage where we practice at. Locked up in the basement. So boom. I'm not gonna say his name, but one of my fellow original members, you know who he is. I ain't gonna say his name because I ain't gonna put him out there. This motherfucker was in school.
Yeah.
He got caught. They made him. So it's like some shit like this. I'm the principal.
Yeah.
Hey, we already know y'all. We got y'all on camera stealing stuff. So you might as well go ahead and tell us where it's at and tell us who else was with you or.
Oh, they got him with the
y'all
old
going to jail.
school, man.
Yeah.
They got him
Mind you, I'm on suspension. I'm not even in school. This dummy told him, yeah, we got the equipment. I know where it's at. It was blase. Boom. So now
y'all all caught up.
They put him out of school. He gets suspended. Later that evening, his father come to my house because basically I told my mother, I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah.
I'm Omer. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what you talking about. How did I steal something? I'm suspended.
Right.
I'm going along with the. So this fool told his father, and his father made him come to my house, and they snitched on me. So now they cut at my house. He telling my mother everything. So, but then it geeked me out because he told me to come holler at him. He said, Chris, you need to stop hanging with him because he the one that downed y'all out. Because he said, I asked the person, come on, I'm smart. I asked him, oh, you got my son on camera? Let me see the footage.
Oh, true.
There was no footage.
Yeah.
They just wanted y'all to snitch on each other. They hit y'all with the
classic cop.
Hit you with the interrogation.
Interrogation room joint, and he folded. So I'm like,
he fold.
Like, damn, fool, what you think? Like, nah. So now his father gonna make his father dime on me to my parents, which would have had to make me try to dime on the person where the equipment is at. But me, I'm smarter than that.
Okay.
So while his father talking to my mother, I slipped out the back door and went to where I knew where the shit was at. It was like, bro, if you don't want to get caught, fool, get this shit out of your house. So we on our James Bond shit. We go grab everything. We goes back up to the practice spot, grab the other shit. We take. I'm talking about we on the train. If anybody know Fort Totten, if anybody know Fort Totten train station, we went on the train. We was on a bus with it.
Okay.
If anybody know Fort Totten train station, it's a hill. When you walk down the hill, Birdie Backus is at the end of that hill. Yep. We rolling down the hill, rolling amps and Rollitons and some bodies. I'm talking about we taking everything that we stole. I say, fool,
took it back.
Every single thing we stole.
Everything.
We're taking it back, fool. I'm not going to jail for this. I'm sorry, fool.
We
going to jail, fool.
Wind chime.
Boom. So look, while all this going on, we heard him do it in the nick of time. Boom. He said, yeah, he already told me that the equipment is in your house. So she go downstairs and look for the equipment. It's nothing there. So now we like ghosts now. So everything was cool, but then we took the stuff back inside the school. Yeah. And then the moral of that story was, after we did that, Ace's mom, Gleesh, was like, if y'all crazy motherfuckers is crazy enough to do some shit like that, not once, but twice, I want to see y'all win then. Like basically, I'd rather manage y'all and get everything y'all need because that means y'all really want to do this. And and Asa was her son, so this is something that her kid really was invested into. And I'm his best friend at the time.
Yeah.
Like, we real close friends, so we together every single day. I be in her house. She like, man, these crazy ones. And shout out to my manager team to be. That's my first manager ever. I love her like that's my own mother. Like she raised us, taught us a whole lot about life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that was the day that I can honestly say that we became like the band.
That's TOB.
That was TOB.
Yeah.
That was after that, we call that the Backus heist.
Yes.
After the Backus heist, look, I got kicked up. Y'all want to know some crazy? This the flip side.
Yo,
this flip side to that story. This the flip side to that story.
Man.
Plot twist. I brought the equipment back and still got expelled. I'm talking still got expelled. They sent me over Southeast. I went to school over Southeast. I went to Charles Hart Middle School.
Hey, man, God bless Hart
Middle of the year.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm thinking they was going to let me back in the school all over.
After all
cool.
that.
They said, oh, no, you got to go. So, I mean, after that, that's when I feel like we really became like a organized group because there was everybody, like, when we was coming up, everybody had go-go vans. A lot of people.
That's what I heard.
A lot of people didn't make it out the garage.
Right.
We was one of them ones. We made it out the garage. We made it out the trap. Because I'm saying, my knowledge in Go-Go, I was uptown with it. And uptown had over at least, no funny, like it was at least 20, 30 bands. Like and on every block though. Like everybody had bands like uptown though. Like I ain't really know too many Southeast bands. Like in my era go-go. Everybody was like from uptown or Northeast. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think was the difference between the other bands who stayed in the garage and y'all who made it out? Like, what was y'all after the heist?
I'm saying Will, man.
Will.
I think it's Will because when I be thinking back to like my younger days in go-go, I be laughing because I be like, damn, we did some wild ass shit to really, we was that pressed to be in the band.
Oh, talk about it. Give me one.
A lot of shit, man. We did a lot of shit, dog. We used to go steal. Like, I used to, like, me and my friends, we had this little, everybody, I mean, it's not really new to people in DC, but everybody knows, and the people who gonna vouch for it when this come out, they gonna vouch for TOB. We was one, like we had a scan called Baby Darling, or some people call it Doll Baby, we call it Baby Darling, some people call it Do Baby. Okay. It was basically what it is, it was a sheet of paper that my homies, they typed up, and like, we'd use a bogus ass name, and we basically saying, hi, my name is such and such, such and such. We with the Boys and Girls Club. We're trying to fundraise money for basketball, baseball, soccer, football, uniforms, and equipment. If anything you can help us today will help us out, help our cause out. Yeah. And because it'll be a lot of men, like it'll be a lot of us, like it'll be 5 or 6 of us, 7 of us, sometimes 10 of us, all homies. And we all out on the metro, or we down Foggy Bottom train station, or we down DuPont Circle train station, or we down Fager North or Fager West, or we out Pentagon City. We had spots, like Georgetown by the water and the dock. Like we had spots. And in the summertime, we used to do it all day long because we don't got no job. We don't have nothing to do. We just out. We on the train, we hop on the train. We were just adolescent juveniles doing bad shit. But I ain't gonna lie, because like, you know, ain't nobody had no money like that, so I used to do that every day. Like I used to, cause like when we first started, we had to pay for, like, after that, we started really going to the studio. And then that was our obligation to pay for practice. So everybody had to go 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. But you know how black people is. You know how a group things be. Sometimes
somebody ain't got
2,
5.
3 people might have it and everybody, then sometimes somebody might like, bro, I'm not about to keep putting up every week for everybody else. So I took it upon myself. That, cause I'm the leader and I know.
You say you leading shit.
Man, not even just that. If we don't practice, I mean, we don't have no money, we can't practice. You get what I'm saying? This is the undiscovered TOB we talking about. We're not talking about
y'all still got to get up to we talk about that though, Chris.
Man, I'm saying the first day we ever went, so TOB actually came out in 2003. We don't really count the 2003 era because we didn't play nowhere. I remember on Christmas of 2003, my manager saying that she took us to the studio, the actual band go-go studio. Mind you, for this whole summer, we was doing what? Practicing in a garage. And we've never been to
studio.
At this point, up to that point, till we went to that real studio, we went to shout out to Perfect Image and Michael Rawlins and his son Leon and Arthur and the whole camp, man. They groomed us and they raised us like out their own. Like that's how we learned sound and we learned everything. We learned about what's too loud and what's not too loud. So nevertheless, Christmas of 2003, Tina B took us to the Perfect Image studio where all of the iconic go-go bands practice at. TCB, 3DB, this band, that band, everybody practiced there. Everybody know this studio by the studio with the train tracks. It used to be the train tracks by the studio. So nevertheless, we don't really count that because that's when we was in our up and coming stage. So we don't really count 2003 because we started. Honestly, we started TOB in 2003. But I never, ever counted that. I counted the years from our first show up on up. And 2004, Christmas was our first show. Ever. So, you know what I'm saying? And we came out in a weird time because when TOB came out, it was so much talent, it was so many groups, it was so much more venues. It was like go-go was at an all-time hype, like at that time, because it was like all ages. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So it's like, so it's like the upbringers of TOB was like we learned a lot being under so many people, because a lot, like to this day, people still call me Lil Chris, and like my son name is Lil Chris. But I get it because it's like I grew up in go-go, so a lot of people gonna still look at me as Lil Chris. Oh, that's Lil Chris. That's Lil Chris. Even though I'm 35 years old with kids and all, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. I understand. It's just it's embedded in, like, my name is embedded in go-go like that. So it's like when a person think of me, they gonna always say Lil Chris. even if my Instagram name say Go Chris or Fire Chris or
Big Chris.
Big Chris.
Don't matter.
I'm just saying it don't matter. People still gonna come out and say that. So a few people still call me Fat Chris, and I was like, that's
crazy, man.
People that's what they used to call me back in the day. They used to call me Fat Chris because our job was bigger than this.
But you're not big no more, bro.
Nah,
Come on, man. You done dropped it down.
But I'm just saying though, TOB upbringers though, was y'all. I can say I wouldn't trade my upbringers for anything.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's a gift and a curse for TOB because a lot of groups didn't start as young as we did. We started so young. So I always tell people it's a gift and a curse that we've been out for so long and that we started so young. Because I'm saying, because the gift is that we've been out for so long. It's like, damn, I watched them niggas grow up. The curse is that we've been doing it since we was young.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes people can't take their mind off
the young stuff.
Yeah.
the young TOB. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck what we do. We can change the name. We can filet mignon it. We can broil it. We can cook it. We can bake it. We can fry it.
It's still gonna be
what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just like I just say once again, it's one of the situations where I take the grain.
Yeah.
With the salt.
True.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
So since you've been in this go-go scene that's so pivotal for DC for so long, I've been wondering, we were talking about this earlier, so the resistance part of the music, like, where does that come in for you, or where did that come in for you? Because it sounds to me like when you started, it was just a lot of fun, and it might not have even for y'all been about the resistance. But now that I'm seeing, like I was, I be at the Long Live Go-Go marches. Like I was actually with you at one of the more recent ones. I remember. So,
sure.
That's really special to me. But it always makes me wonder of like, where was that turning point for this is not just something where we're having fun, we're at the Go-Go's, we're dancing, we're having a good time, and it's actually like we're doing that, and we're also using this as a point of resistance for DC?
Well, honestly, it really came from, like I said, like me being a leader, and like the band didn't really understand at first when I was like, this is what we doing. I don't spoke to brothers. He got a long resume, He's done a lot for Go-Go. He's done a lot for me. But I did a lot of work with him, and doing a lot of work with him, he helped me realize in the long ass time I was doing work. But early on, though, I get that early on, he was like chewing me up about like, oh, you supposed to be doing this. You supposed to do that.
Right.
You just playing. Y'all just up there just playing. Like what are you gonna help the community? The people only gonna support you if you out here trying to make a difference and who you are. And you already somebody. You gotta use who you are to make a difference.
Right.
Use your popularity for positivity.
Right.
He kept saying that to me. He kept saying, and anybody know Mo? If you want to get something across your head, he gonna keep telling it to you. So I spent a lot of time around him.
Yeah.
And spending a lot of time around him, I got educated on a lot of things that I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he helped me out. So it goes hand in hand.
Got you.
When you do right by people and when you answer the bell for people like that, he always answered the bell for TOB. He always put me in positions to win and do better whenever he can. He been doing it for years since I've been messing with him. So
do you feel like that systemic marginalization, do you feel like sometimes like the city doesn't want go-go around? I remember when I was throwing shows, like especially at the Howard Theater, they would charge you more money for security, more money for the rental.
Yeah, you're telling me
because
that.
it was go-go.
It's crazy.
Did y'all feel that too?
See, so look, so back to piggyback, to finish answering his question and to piggyback on what you just said, I would say a lot of that has to do with the overcharging is because of the things that happened in the past with go-go.
Yeah.
Right. So when you already have a track record of bad things, and then sometimes I believe they was under new management.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
Just like a while ago.
Yeah, right after the pandemic actually.
I mean, before they was going haywire with doing Howard Theaters, they changed after the pandemic. They changed.
Yeah.
So I guess when ownership changes, sometimes they don't really know the culture.
True.
They don't know the culture, or they don't, or they only going to go off with the people that sold them the club.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What they said.
Exactly.
Oh, don't mess with go-go because it's going to be a.
We had a fight back here in '85.
Somebody fell over the thing, the balcony.
Yeah.
But they had situations where stuff like that happened. So it's like I don't know. But to answer what you were saying, I think me working with Ron Mo, and then me back connecting with Yachty and the things that he does, you know what I'm saying, the movement that he came up with, I think that pulled me in more to being, I call us, what I always call us? Oh man, I do a million interviews too, y'all, and I always know the word, but I was calling ourselves, it's gonna come to my head, basically we was political.
You're like activists. Advocates.
Yeah. Basically. Go-go activists.
Yeah. That's exactly what y'all are.
We were go-go activists. That's what we were. That's the word I was saying.
Yachty's downstairs too.
So for me, like, I know that when they say, you know the little saying that they say is power in the people? Yeah. I seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I seen it with my own 2 eyes. And it's crazy because when we was doing Mochella, we didn't even know the impact that we made. And a lot of people probably won't give us our flowers, and not really particularly don't really get. But I believe TOB is the reason why Go-Go is being funded right now. Because a lot of things that we jumped out there and did for free, that led to everybody.
Right. Yep.
The ultimate goal.
Yeah.
To get Go-Go mainstream, to make Go-Go DC's official music. Now we trying to get Go-Go recognized on all the platforms. That's why we got. That's why we got the little websites for everybody to go and it only take a couple of minutes of your time to go sign the little form on the website, and we can make Go-Go DC. We can make Go-Go count on streaming platforms, because right now we ain't getting no.
Yeah, we'll put that link in the description for this too.
We're not getting recognized. When you see Go-Go up there, it says rap or contemporary.
Exactly. No, it
we
does.
need Go-Go.
Yeah, we need Go-Go.
Yeah, get recognized for the Grammys, everything.
So that's why we got the petition for everybody to go sign.
All right, we'll put that in the description for sure.
Yeah, but like I said, like with TOB, it was just like we had time to fuck up. We had time to make mistakes and have fun and keep going, and like to get to this point now that like we're adults, like most of like my original like members, like we're like in our 30s. Like,
yes, wow.
Yeah.
So it's
21 years, y'all better been in your 30s.
Yeah,
so it's
crazy.
like, but see, you know, it's new.
Oh, okay.
It's like newer members that been with us almost like for 10 years now. So it's like over the last decade, I done had new keyboard players and a new timbali player.
Yeah.
True. So like I still got the same bass guitar player, and one of my old keyboard players came back, and my old rapper came back, and my man Meaty never left. And
you have to have at least one, a few to really make it like.
I'll rest my man Doug So, who you know what I'm saying, late great Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
You know, who ain't with us no more, but he's still with us here.
Yeah.
Always.
He was in the band, so I had like 6 or 7 originals along with new people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those my brothers too. Like they've been with us for most of them pushing almost 10 years being in the same group. And I'm gonna tell you,
respect.
most bands don't got the same members. Only bands really got the same members is probably like Backyard, maybe ABM pretty much got the same members, but
New Edition.
most bands don't really have the same members. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a blessing to have some of the same people, some of the people that I started with. It's a blessing to have the new people. You know what I'm saying? And them create a legacy with the band. So
All right. Well, I got one more question for you, Chris.
Actually, before you, I just want to tie one quick thing together. So on this podcast, we talk about a lot of like underground music, whether it's in the electronic realm, the rap realm, even punk, rock. And with those being resistance genres, I really think that something that you said about how y'all were doing things for like the community and for free is something that I actually see within all of those genres, whether it's like those underground parties, popping up somewhere where they didn't tell you to, within like the electronic music or the rap. When it comes to things that they're doing, it's like that actually ties it together to me as a resistance genre, resistance music, and being underground is doing those things. Just you can get a lot done when you don't put a price on it.
Facts.
You can do a lot of really special things.
Now look, I ain't gonna lie. I will say this. Since like before, like when we started fucking with Ronald Moten and Yachty and Kelsey and them from Long Leg Go-Go, more opportunities opened up for us.
Absolutely.
Like we went to LA twice. That was a dope ass experience.
Crazy.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Then the thing is, it's so many things I can say that led from us fucking with like Yachty and Kelsey and Long Leg Go-Go and Ramon. So look, fucking with Yachty and them, and you know what I'm saying, fucking with my manager Ra, who's to me he's the best manager in Go-Go, hands down, flat out. My brother, I trust him with my life.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If On Point was the name,
it'd be Rod.
It'd be Rod.
Yeah. Rod On Point.
Call him Mr. On Point.
True.
Yeah, because he keep everything, and he keep everything. I don't have to never worry about nothing. because he's my manager. But to get back on subject, like going to LA the first time when we played was due to Yachty.
Yeah.
Being the jump first mentality person that he is.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. Not in that probably way, but he's a visionary. Whenever he has a vision, he'll just jump and do it.
Makes it happen.
And he called me one day, he was like, bruh, Steve, I'm going to LA. And I was just looking at him like, and I'm you know, of course you like, when somebody says shit like that, you just like, all right. Of course I want to go, but
Yeah, of course. Right. Yeah. Unless you send him the ticket.
then like the next week, my manager hit me with the, hey, you think we should do it? I'm like, hell yeah. Not fuck the money.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right.
Like we funded it ourselves.
Yeah, let's go.
That's how you
How
gotta
many
be.
how many groups can fund it themselves?
Yeah, not many.
Not
Not
many.
if you're still in the basement. That's what I'm saying.
I know a lot of groups that probably wouldn't even have went. Like we
yeah.
funded it ourselves. Because first, we're going to LA. 2, we're a go-go band. 3, you know how many opportunities that opens up for anybody, just us going out there. Right. So we went, boom, went and played in Leimert Park. Woo! They throw a festival there every year.
Yeah.
We played in the festival. Yachty's out there. We went and played. We played the festival. Oh, Wale comes down there. Man, Wale talk about what we talk about. We have a conversation.
Yeah.
We talk. As men, being from the same city, we talk.
Of course.
Then he say, blah, whatever he say. Then I told him, wah.
Whatever he said.
Whatever he said. And then we pop each other up. And then it's, hey, bruh, I'm trying to do some music. I'm going to bring you out here. He wanted to take me to the studio right there.
Yeah.
So I'm basically saying, if I wouldn't have jumped out there and took a gamble, I would have never rekindled and linked back up with Wale and
Right.
and do all of the things that we doing right now. That's my guy. Like that's my guy. I ain't gonna lie, he does a whole lot for me. Like literally, like over the last 5 years, he's done more for me than people that I've known my whole life.
You
know what I'm saying?
You want to talk briefly about what's going on for Gifted Week?
Man, you gotta come. Hey, you just gotta tune in, man. I know we playing the anthem, man. I can't give up too much.
Okay. I know the other stuff. I'm talking about the anthem. Tell us about the anthem.
Yeah, we
What's
played
going
the
on?
anthem with Wale and Jeremiah and TOB.
Yeah.
We gonna set that motherfucker on fire.
Yeah, I believe it.
We gonna set it on fire.
I
we
believe
gonna set
it.
it on fire.
The Poe anthem won't even be there no more.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
What
think
you
we
mean?
might-
Because they gonna set it on fire.
I think I might make the band put on tuxedos that night.
Ooh,
Might put on
that would be
tuxedos that
special.
night. That'd be
Tuxedos
special.
and some
That'd be special.
Concord.
Yeah,
Or
man.
the new slow bouncers.
But I was just saying, back what I'm saying, if it wasn't for Yachty and him like having that jump out there mentality and jump head first and just go, and me being with that shit, because I'm
Yeah.
one of them type of people too, then me having a backing like Rob, I wouldn't have been on Wale album. I wouldn't have got TOB on the Blanco and this show and me doing this with him and front porch.
for
And,
real.
like it's a whole lot of things
Yeah.
that came from just one play. Just getting up and saying, y'all, we going out there. Fuck the money, fuck all that shit. We going out there as a walking billboard.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta look at yourself as, a walking billboard.
Exactly.
Your room and your board is taken care of.
Yeah, we good then.
This is vacation. Have you ever been to LA? No. Have you ever been to LA? No. Have I ever been to LA? No.
Let's go chop it up then.
We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
would
going.
say-
We're going.
Take
We're
me
going.
through there.
I
Yeah, take me
always
through there.
Through there.
You get the
Then look,
best
hold up.
opportunities when you get
we
out.
fucked it up so good the first year. You know they asked us to come back
They
the
had
next
to.
year.
They had to call you back.
Called, you know, it was so
Yeah.
nice we had to do it twice.
Of course.
And then the next year we went out there and did it twice and we had a nighttime gig.
Oh.
So like I'm saying, building bridges.
True.
I ain't gonna lie, I went back out there. 2022, I might have went to LA like 10 times.
Yeah, I've been there before. Now I done that one.
Just all going out there fucking with Wale.
Yeah.
And TOB.
Yeah.
And like I said, we went everywhere that year, like Atlanta. We played down Miami, DC Takeover. We was everywhere that year. So, I mean, I just think, man, like,
That's
the
inspiring.
go-go activism led to so
Yeah.
much stuff outside of just playing in the club every week. And like, I had to understand, like, at first when I was young, I thought that go-go success, and this might be not for everybody, but this just to me, I thought that go-go success was like playing in the club every week and packing it out and making money every week. Until I really started traveling the world and seeing that things are different. And that's unique in its own way. That's what makes DC unique.
Yeah.
But to me, that's not success. To me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Now that I've been traveling, and
Yeah,
now I
you
go
seen
travel.
it.
Like I have a LA go-go band that I play with. Shout out to DCAF. Shout out to iNation, the 2 LA go-go bands, and they play. You know what I mean? And I just went to
crazy.
Dallas over the weekend.
LA
I played with the
go-go.
Dallas go-go band. It's a Dallas go-go band called Tricky Weather. I just played with
Tricky
them.
Weather?
They call it Tricky Weather, and they dope. They dynamite as fuck. Follow them on Instagram at Tricky Weather. Hey, look, them dudes is dynamite. I just think it's so dope that they're from a whole nother city and state, and they rock with us. They rock with our sound. But they had some help from somebody that's from here that lived out there. That got them help.
Yeah.
So shout out. I forgot that queen name. It was a
I
girl.
mean, that's how you
too.
spread the
It
sound.
was a girl.
Yeah.
It was a girl. She played the congos. I don't know that queen name, but I shout out to her because she got them hip. They told me she got us hip to go-go, and they know about all the bands. It surprised me of how much of go-go, how much of homework they knew about go-go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man JB. That's who brought me out there. You know what I'm saying? Tricky Weather, the bass guitar player. He got me an extra gig out there and all that. So like,
Nice.
like it's an Atlanta go-go band called EXO. It's an Ohio go-go band. It's a North Carolina go-go band. Like it's go-go bands everywhere. So I just think success now to me, now that I've been traveling and seeing different things, it's like I feel like it's my job, and I feel like I'm gonna make it my job to push go-go everywhere. Like not just in DC. I've been around for 21 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a staple in this town. I'm a made man.
That's true.
I'm a made man.
It's facts though.
No matter how you look at it, I'm a real
true.
Washingtonian.
That's true.
I went to DC public school.
That's Lil Chris.
I ain't saying. I'm just being real. I'm putting
straight.
it all out there on the table. I'm a made man in this town. I could go anywhere the fuck I want to go at in this town, and people love me. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's time for me to spread the wings everywhere now, because guess what? I ain't getting no younger. And at least if I jump out there and start it, it'll be some people that's gonna follow the trend.
Exactly.
And once they follow the trend, we can really get go-go everywhere.
Everywhere.
Instead of us playing at Aqua every week and throw social, we can travel the world.
True.
That's supposed to be the goal. And then that opens up the lane for new bands to step up in those shoes when the other people are gone off the road. Or
Come on, fill up, step up.
just step up and create your own narrative here.
Yeah.
So we can keep go-go going for another
100, 200.
200,000-300,000 forever.
Man, I wish we had more time.
That's my outlook on go-go, man. Because I do a lot of traveling now, like with the go-go shit, and it's like it's a beautiful feeling to go other places and people accept our music. Like, and I'm one of them ones that can say that I do it. And
you do.
And if a person see this interview and say, "Oh, he lying," I done probably been more places to play with other go. I'm not saying go somewhere and play with my band, because I done been with TOB to play everywhere. I just told y'all we went to Cali, but I'm saying to go play with other bands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tricky
and
Weather.
shed light on go-go to them, because they're pushing the culture.
Right.
No matter how you look at it, they're pushing the culture. So instead of you saying, "Oh, that don't sound right. Oh, he not playing the right thing," let's enlighten them. Let's teach them. Let's show them.
Let's expand.
Let's expand.
Yeah.
Let's go further than we supposed to be going. Because if everybody cool with playing every week at the club every week, then that's cool. I ain't cool with that no more.
Yeah.
That's cool, but it's not.
Yeah.
That becomes redundant. That's why go-go has become redundant.
Exactly, because you don't get to expand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I always say to myself, why go-go hasn't put together a 30-city tour with the top bands? It don't gotta be TOB. You can leave me out.
Don't gotta be, but it should be.
You know what I'm saying? You can leave us out. You can leave anybody. You can put anybody you want. I feel like the top bands, the legendary go-go bands, I call them the forefathers of go-go, is R.E. after Chuck Brown. Chuck Brown's the go-go godfather.
Right.
It's a triangle. It's a fucking pyramid. He's at the top of that fucking pyramid. That's the godfather of go-go. The alpha and omega.
Yeah,
The all and be all. Then it's R.E., Trouble Funk, Sugar Bear, Junkyard, and then it's the next tier, Backyard, Northeast, blase, then it's the Bounce Beat, TC Beat, and blase. But why haven't the top forefathers of go-go come together, put a pact together, and say, let's go on the road?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's not about how much money you making. It's not about how much money you making. It's about putting this tour together, and let's take it to all these different cities so we can push the culture.
Yep.
It's a good idea.
And
That's
guess
a
what?
beautiful
Every
idea.
band plays a 40-minute set. So therefore, it ain't no band doing two. It ain't no band doing two sets.
Nope.
Nobody's gonna feel bigger than the other. It will work.
Real smooth.
It will work.
It would work.
It will work. I think it will work. Now, the logistic part, we all have to sit down and logistics. I mean, logistics are logistics.
Bands traveling, all
yeah,
those
logistics
bands
are
traveling,
logistics. But that's why you go through travel agencies.
Right.
And it's other little logistics that we have to do to make it happen. Of course, we can't just say, let's go on a tour, y'all, and just tomorrow we go on a tour. No, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
But I'm saying the main part will be getting those bands to all agree on going out of town and not caring who plays first, who plays last, because that matters here. That matters here. Everybody cares about that. That matters. It matters to me. I tell you that. It matters. But I'm saying we was to go on a tour. Why does that matter? We're playing every night, my nigga. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
everybody at the same time.
It's for everyone.
Now, if it's on, now, if you don't bring it this night, that's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you.
If you don't bring it this night, that's on you.
It's on you. Thanks for listening, y'all. If you get a chance to subscribe, like, download, and follow, we really appreciate it. You can find us on Instagram at the Re-Up, ODCAST. You can also find us on Patreon for exclusive content. New episodes every other Thursday. Thanks for your trust. Appreciate y'all.